Yo, what's up, y'all? Hope you guys are all doing well, man. I'm glad to be back doing another Rate That Outfit video and actually having another video up on the channel for you guys. Today, we're doing a Rate That Outfit for MINO from Winner, or Song MINO. He's the lead rapper of Winner, which is a group under YG Entertainment. And I know him from listening to a couple of Winner songs and some of his solo works, but also from seeing a fashion show that he created called Mapo Hipster, which got me a little bit more attached to him and a little bit more familiar with his style and how he goes about with things. And if you guys have not seen Mapo Hipster, I definitely recommend you check it out. It's with him and his friend P.O., which is somebody from Block B, I believe. They have two different styles, but it's really cool to see them pretty much battle head to head on fashion and outfits and stuff. So if you guys are new to Rate That Outfits, pretty much what they are is me pulling up pictures from their airport fashion, excluding anything that has the risk of being styled by anybody else, and that includes stage outfits, magazine shoots, and TV shows for the most part. So just catching them in their day-to-day life at an airport or on the street or on their Instagram page is where I try to pull some images from. Also like to preface these videos by saying, of course, I'm not a fashion expert and my opinions aren't facts. So if you guys disagree or agree with anything that I say or my rating, I would love to see you guys' opinion and your ratings down below in the comment section. So I look this way at the screen, but you guys should see some type of image of what I'm seeing on the screen as we go. What I've noticed from MINO is that he is very bold. He reminds me of G-Dragon in the sense of being like just carefree and just doing whatever the hell they want. And it seems like the main things that I can see when it comes to like his silhouettes and his outfit choices is that he, for one, is an accessory expert. This guy does great with accessories. He always has an accessory, and that's like another way to like just simply level up your outfit, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's a necklace, a bracelet, a hat, a scarf, MINO always has something on in his fits, and it just adds like a, a little cherry on top. What I've noticed is that he either does a lot of oversized stuff, like he's interested in like the Japanese style silhouettes where they have like these really blown out pants, kind of a little bit short, stopping right at the ankle, and he also does a lot of plaid. That might be one of his favorite things, I think, because even in other outfits he implements them. And he also combines things that you wouldn't think should be combined. And it's of course, like in terms of like K-pop stuff, I've seen that in music videos where I'm like, that's interesting how you put that together and how that works, but sometimes opposites attract, and that might be another thing that works, and he definitely plays with that. But we're going to be doing about 10 images and then kind of doing like a speed round where we just put a couple images up on the screen and I say the stars at the end for my ratings, and then we end the video. So with that being said, thank you guys again for being here and tuning in. I'm very excited to check out some more stuff from MINO, and again, I definitely recommend you guys to watch Mapo Hipster. But for the first image here, we have this very interesting look. Again, from the start, I picked images that just like attracted my eye, where it's like maybe a little bit different, and also what I feel like again just stands for MINO. So he has a pair of what looks to be like slip-on checkered Vans, right? A classic growing up, and then some beige chino pants that look like they might be like Hakama style with like the pleats at the waist, as well as this like long shirt or a long coat. I'm not too sure, because on top he layered a V-neck knit vest. And he does this a lot where he'll like wear like a sweater over a sweater or a sweater over a jacket, and it's just like, it looks super uncomfortable to me because I definitely wouldn't like all that bulk under me. But this looks like a very thin cotton jacket, and under it is, and over it rather, is a vest. Now of course in the traditional sense you might have worn the vest under the jacket, but again MINO does whatever he wants, and it's very interesting. And this is the second image that I've seen with him having this bag this like dinosaur bag. He had a shark in his pocket in one of these images, man, and it's just like, I don't know what goes through his mind when he does this, but I guess it's just his personality peeking through in his outfit, and if you love what you wear, then you're doing it right, you know what I mean? So on top, again, accessories, sunglasses, as well as a Vivienne Westwood beret is what it looks like. Color coordination is on point, you know what I'm saying? The two colors on his head in the beret tie that bag in together, and it puts the outfit together with the two beiges. And he's just going with neutrals, white and black on the feet. And that again is one of the things that I've noticed in his outfits, where he kind of ties in streetwear elements or staples, like again checkerboard Van, and he kind of like dresses the fit down. Like of course you got a beret and you got a vest that's kind of like dressing up, and then you got the bottom with some chinos and some Vans, which kind of reminds me of skateboarding culture. So it's really interesting for him to tie the two together and then kind of connect them with this long coat. This one definitely would not be something I think that I would catch myself wearing, But if I did wear it, I probably would have wore the jacket on top of the vest, you know, more in the traditional sense, because I'm not that experimental yet. But I think that this outfit does work. I'd probably give this maybe a 3.5, maybe 4 stars out of 5. He even has a sword or a cane in his hand, a walking stick, if you will. And, you know, it just all works. Again, accessories are always there for MINO. If this doesn't show you, like, what we're getting into, then I don't know what will. He's very unique when it comes to things that he wears. Let's move on to the next one. The next one, we have a hat, which looks like it may be, I'm not too sure, but the hat looks like, it reminds me of the Visvim style hats, where they have like the nameplate on there, like a fabric nameplate for you to write your name on it. I believe this is, yeah, I think I've seen this on before. I think this is a Jacquemus, and I might be butchering that, a Jacquemus blouson. I think that's what they're called, like a blouson, like a light jacket. And he also has this Woo Young Me tie-dye sweater. Again, this is something I've seen before on him, and a Dior bag and some type of leather sandals. Not too sure. On the bottom, we can see again this like very baggy silhouette. He plays with that baggy oversized style, and you can see that here in this outfit, especially again with the pants. Now, what I've noticed, and I guess I could show another picture. I think at the end in the fast rating, there will be a picture again of these pants. But what I like about MINO a lot is that from me trying to find images for this video, I noticed that I've seen a bunch of pieces repeating, which is really cool. When it comes to celebrities and artists and people with money and stuff like that, you kind of just think once you see them in one thing, then you don't see them again. And I don't like that, because I feel like it's unrealistic for the most part, especially for people who are not like, they want to get into fashion, but they feel like they can't because they don't have the funds or something. And it's not, I feel like it's not a good representation. Like, you don't need to have a lot of money to, you know, have fun with fashion. As you guys know, a lot of like trendy things right now is going back to workwear and vintage. You know what I mean? Thrift shopping, that's like a big thing. And even designers reference vintage, and they reference people who do like this thrift style aesthetic. You know what I mean? So pretty much right in where you need to be when it comes to like experimenting and accessibility with thrift stores, to be able to jump into fashion. But either way, I like seeing him use his items. Like, I like to buy pieces that will stay in my closet and I'll find wear in multiple outfits, and I see longevity in. And so the fact that we can see MINO like pretty much buying stuff and loving it, and to the point where he's like wearing it day to day or wearing it every now and then and incorporating it in multiple fits, even though his closet is extremely fat, is a very, very good thing. So I definitely appreciate him for that. But the silhouette of these pants, especially like at the ankle, is a little bit odd to me. I don't know if I like that. And you can see how much layering he has going on. Like, he has another, maybe that's a tank top or something under that Woo Young Me sweater, but he's showing some cool layering, especially with it being like kind of like street. So I think this is pretty cool. I think it's very cool. I really like the colors of the tie-dye, especially where they caught him on a sunny day, you know, right in front of this colorful wall. It kind of just ties everything together. I'd probably give this outfit, I'd give it a 5. I'd give it a 5. Again, I like the aesthetic. I like the silhouette, despite the shape at the ankle. It could just be the wrinkle of him walking around, but I think the shape of this outfit is really cool. So definitely got to give him 5 stars for this one. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this one I think is my favorite outfit from MINO, man. This one is dope. Like, he kind of looks like G-Dragon to me in this picture, but I really like the accessories in this. Like, this really shows how much he accessorizes, and it's just really sweet. Now, I see a lot of personality here, and again, it reminds me of G-Dragon because of the sunflowers and such, but it seems like MINO does a lot of sunflowers as well. And he has a bag. I don't know where the bag is, I can't tell you guys that, but he has a sunflower that he probably put on the bag himself, you know, DIY action, as well as a yellow figure behind him that's attached to this bag, which is really cool. It ties those two together. And then we have a scarf with a pattern on it, kind of just looks like a very artsy fit, with a fleece jacket and this fleece orange cap. It's really loud at the top, but for whatever reason it doesn't stick out as much as I feel like it should. And then at the bottom he has Prada Cloud Bust sneakers, and I don't know what the pants are. Is that not 5? Like, it kind of reminds me of just like a very cozy fit, but it has this artsy, it's elevated for whatever reason. It feels like it's already elevated, despite the brands, right? Despite that bag might be $4,000, despite that the shoes might be like $1,000, whatever. It just feels like, even if these are all brandless, that this is like a step up of the normal. I like this outfit, man. I give this a solid 5 out of 5 for sure, because this hat it looks so cozy. It looks really cool. I like the bright colors and how they come in together. And again, it reminds me of G-Dragon too, so I give it a 5. Next fit, we have this very cool bomber jacket. I like the fit of the bomber jacket stopping right above the waist, and then like that bordered t-shirt. I think that's what they're called, bordered t-shirts with the stripes. How that peeks through shows some nice layering with some cool pants. They might be flared, or they might just be baggy and straight. And then we have the Elites lace-up derbies. I believe those are the derbies that has the removable sole at the bottom, but those are really cool to look at by themselves, because of course derbies are more of like a traditional, like it's a little bit more proper, but at the bottom of that sole looks like a chunky racer style sole. It's really cool. And then of course we have a scarf over his head, under the hat. What? Just for the detail, just for the colors to come out, because probably because the feet of the bird are yellow and he wanted something else, or maybe because that could be a sunflower and that's just a, you know, a nod to his personal style. That's so cool to me. Like a scarf under the, you know, a lot of people, like I know A$AP Rocky has done that, like put the scarf over the head and that was it, but he put the scarf over his head, left the detail, threw the hat on, and it's just really fine, bro. With the shades, of course, and then a backpack, all accessories, all leveling up the outfit, one level each accessory is over a 5, bro. 5 stars, man. MINO, doing your thing. Let's move on to the next one. This one's really cool too. This one is just a simple checkerboard Vans skateboarding style. Long coat, burgundy, loving the tones, and then this sweater, don't know where that's from. And if I'm not mistaken, from the bottom of those sunglasses, they look like they're the same sunglasses from the last outfit, which is again just another thing just showing he's using and he's loving the things that he's buying, and that's setting a good example for people who want to get into fashion, but also who just buy things and use them. You don't buy shoes for them to just sit in a glass container and not be worn. Shoes are made to sit on your feet, walk and repeat. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're made for. You see the hat, you see the shades, you see a necklace, and then you see a nice tea or a nice coffee. Americano, probably. Cool 5-star fit from MINO, man. You can't go wrong with a classic like suit style look. You got a monochrome look. On to the next one. This one, a little bit more, you know, interesting, right? We got some huge stacked reconstructed pants. I never was a huge fan of the stacked look, but it's cool in certain cases. You know what I'm saying? Right now in the Western fashion scene, like leather stacked pants, very skinny black pants, Playboy Cardi style. It's called vamp style, I think. Very like stacked pants, very skinny, very form-fitting clothing. Kind of like how MINO has it set up here, where he's doing like a form-fitting top and a loose bottom, or maybe even a loose top and a form-fitting bottom is normally how I ended up doing that. Like back in the day, skinny jeans, tight as all hell, very oversized shirt. That was pretty much what I was doing. Oh, loving the mohair, man. I've been wanting to get mohair. I wanted to do mohair sweaters in the summertime. That was what I was aiming for until I realized that summer was very, very hot and mohair was also stupid hot. So especially coming down here to Texas, man, that was just impossible. So I gave up on that dream, but maybe in the spring or the fall, I'll be able to bring some mohair sweaters out. Chunky shoes, trendy pants, trendy pattern on the mohairs. I know from like Needles, leopard pattern is very expensive in comparison to their other mohair sweaters. So pretty trendy outfit. I love the reconstructed pants. I like the pocket that's right at the crotch. I would give this fit a 5, bro. Now on the left side, we have what seems to be one of his more lax outfits, right? Which is why I have to include this. You don't always want to show the best fits. You know, this isn't Instagram right now. You know what I mean? I want to see what you're doing when you're tired. I want to see what you're doing when you first wake up, so I can get a gauge on where you're really, you know, how you're really interacting on your day-to-day. Because these airport fits, you know, they know that there's going to be paparazzi a lot of the times too, so you could dress for the occasion. I want to see what you do in other times. So we have Christmas tree MINO. We have the loose turtleneck, and then it looks like maybe that might be either an accessory in his pocket or it's a logo, and I'm not too sure which, but we got an oversized red shirt, some trackies, and no socks on his sandals. This is definitely not something that I would wear. I don't like the combination of red and green too much. Again, it reminds me of Christmas tree or like the Grinch, so I don't really do that. It's interesting to see that he would leave the house with no socks on going into the airport when you got to take your shoes off. But no, let's move on to this one. Honestly, I'd probably give that one a 2. But let's move on to the other side, where there is, because I'm looking at a picture with 3 pictures. On the other side, we have a pair of track pants with a zip, like I guess it might be a full zip pant, where you can like unzip the whole side, with some derbies. Already 2 different things again, where you're just mixing things together. A long shirt, which now I think the other picture was a long shirt too because it's so thin. Mandarin collar style coat is what it looks like, because it doesn't even have a collar. So a collarless coat, a brooch, I think that's what those are called, a brooch on his chest, and then tying himself in a little street style Supreme boxers, plus his plaid bag and his Burberry cap. I don't know what to say, bro. If you guys aren't seeing like the cohesiveness between all of these outfits, he always implements himself. And I think this is a note that even I should take in some of these outfits. Like find like an accessory, which I've been trying to do, like find an accessory or an accessory style that you really like rock, and just wear it in all of your outfits, because it's like you're wearing a part of yourself while you're being yourself, and you're just expressing yourself in another way. So I gotta give that outfit a 5, bro. I don't like the collarless coat. I don't even like the coat in this case, to be honest. And through watching K-pop, I've actually gotten more acquainted with like mixing like dressier elements with sportier elements, and I've grown to like it a good bit. But in this case, I wish that that would have been maybe just like an overcoat rather than it being a collarless coat. But I see why, because it looks like he has a Burberry shirt on under it at the top. So anyway, I'm still gonna give that a 5 for that. But let's move on to the next one. Now we're at the iconic MINO fit that blew up the internet. I like this because it's real. You know what I'm saying? I believe his answer was he wasn't trying to be sexy with this. He just wanted to wear a suit, and it was way too hot for a suit, so he took everything off under it. That's real. You know what I mean, bro? A lot of the times we get dressed and then we, you know, maybe we put our hand outside the door, or maybe we'll get dressed and then we'll take a step out and then be like, is this okay for today? And then if it's not, we'll go change. Rather than keeping on what we wanted, what we thought would make us happy for today, and just adjusting that to the weather. I rock with this heavy 5, man. Of course it's simple. You know what I'm saying? It's a suit. It's put together to look good. It's timeless. And of course, again, some streetwear elements with the Yeezys on the bottom. This is just solid, bro. It's solid. 5 out of 5. Let's move on to the next one. Not too much to say on that, to be honest. This was one of my most eye-grabbing fits right here. We have oversized, of course, right? An oversized, I don't know what type of material. It looks like fleece. It looks like a mixed fleece cardigan in pink. Very, very bright. With a cable knit chunky sweater. This is what throws me. Like, that looks like it would be so uncomfortable to have all of that fluff under your arm and stuff, but it's cool. That bag is the key point for me. That crochet bag with the sunflowers. Where'd you get that from? Like that is so cool. I don't know what type of shoes he has on, but it looks like he's wearing trainers, some straight leg jeans, or maybe those are pants. Those might be pants. I think those are pants. And then of course that same scarf that we've seen him wrap around his head countless times. So personal style here. Mixing things with these weird combinations here. Don't necessarily love it, but I like the way it looks. I don't like the way I think that it would feel, but I like the way it looks. I think that the point of this outfit for MINO was texture, which is why we got the cable knit, which is why we have like that corduroy, those lines, which is why we have the fleece, which is why we have the crochet knit. I think that his point of today was like, yo, let's rock with some textures. I don't love the mixture of the cable knit, because I feel like cable knit is already like in its own, like, I don't know, I feel like I have this stigma towards cable knit. So I wish that texture was something else, that base layer was something else, but for those other things to be together, it's really cool. Very bright combinations together, very summery. I don't know what time this was shot. Obviously it was cold since he got a scarf on his head. It looked cold. But I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5. No, you know what? I'll give this one a 3 out of 5, but if it didn't have the cable knit, it would probably be a 4. So we're moving on to our speed round. Here we go. Let's do it. Y'all ready? Let's do it. I feel like it's very simple. You know, we got a striped t-shirt, we got some baggy pants from the other outfit, and then we got some very pink sneakers with the straps. I don't like the straps on the sneakers. I love the shape of the pants, and I like the shirt. I'm gonna go with a 4. Absolutely love this. I'm gonna give it a 5. Why project? Gotta love it. 5. I wish these weren't the crop ones and the ones that fit like a carrot. 2. 5 and a 5. Color tone, the palette's clean. Alright, cool. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching this Rate That Outfit. Again, I'm glad to have this coming back. If you guys have any suggestions for the next episode, let me know down below in the comment section. And of course, you guys will let me know that you enjoyed this by leaving a like on the video. And if you're new, please feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you. I'm gonna be trying to plan some other things. I know I'm definitely doing a pickups video and like a what I'm wearing this summer style video. And at the end of this month, I'll be doing a favorites of this month for the clothing that I've wore the most. If you guys have any other things that you guys want me to do or topics that you'd like me to talk about or cover, let me know also down below. But I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys all have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Later. Psycho, mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on you. My roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Come with the Tony home.